Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
All right, we are back up in this mother trucker. We back. Day 23 night. We are past the 3-week mark. We are trending towards the 4-week mark. Hopefully you guys are still moving and grooving with me. This is definitely easier said than done. And we are about a week away after tonight. We are literally 7 days away after tonight. So we're going to keep this thing moving and grooving because we can't stop and we won't stop.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Yes, sir. But I want to talk about righteous anger. Hold on. Righteous anger. My buzzer at. I keep hearing this term. I heard this term when I did some street interviews on Sunday. People talking about righteous anger. Let's put this into context. Like, what could be righteous about anger? What could be righteous about an emotion? Because essentially, that's what an emotion is. So, how could there be any righteousness in an emotion? That's an oxymoron. It doesn't even make sense. So, what it is just someone trying to slap their God seal of approval on them doing emotional BS. That's what it really is. It's a justification in order to not do better. And all I got to say to people that think that they have something called righteous anger,
stop it. Get some help.
no such thing as righteous anger. No such thing as righteous anger. And again, like I mentioned before on my other streams, any man that has anger is acting just like his mother. He's acting just like a woman because we know that emotions are going to build you up to let you down. So how can you have something that's righteous? And let me just put that into the context. We got something that's righteous that's going to build you up to let you down. I don't see that the creator's nature works that way because righteous means that it's all love all the time because that's the creator's nature. So how could you have something called righteous anger? That's ridiculous. So we have to dispel that myth. That's absolutely a farce. It's just someone just trying to find a scapegoat answer in order to justify them being addicted to an emotion. That's what it really boils down to. There's no such thing as a righteous anger. And for someone to say that God, who is all love, all peace, all truth, all the time, had something that's an oxymoron like that is absolutely ridiculous and a misinterpretation because of their limited capacity to understand. That's what righteous anger is. So they're going to say a bunch of like wordy, feel good words, lukewarm Christians. Check out that video that I put out today. And a lot of them will allude to this to scapegoat in order to, move off the point of having, to deal with the real, problem at hand. Righteous anger, righteous anger, righteous anger. You can just throw righteous anger in, plug it in, and wow, you're off the hook. All right, but let's do what we came here to do. It's been a busy day here for me. Been a well and productive day. Hopefully you guys had a well and productive day as well too. And again, we are at day 23 night. After tonight, we literally have 7 days left. And it's been a heck of a month. So if you've been moving and grooving with me the entire month, I'm going to give you some more Americans with peach skin clapping it up for you. All right, but let's get those timers set. Enough talky. Time for some walkie. Always set it for a minute more than what you need or what you're going to do. So I set mine at 16 minutes because I intend to do it for 15 minutes. And we're going to observe with no opinion. Let's get it. Don't worry. It's not a pop. It's a ginger ale. Caffeine free. Hold on. Coffee, my beloved friend. We shall meet again. All right. Let's get into it. Get that off the screen. If you're new here, I am going to hit this light behind me. You'll still be able to see me on the salt lamp right here in front of me. Typically I do it in complete darkness when I am doing the energy strengthening for night to create that duality. But for the purposes of showing and proving on these live streams. So that way I leave my mark for September of 2025 and I can utilize this as a show improved moment moving forward, which will help my case as far as being on the right track when I fellowship to correct and edify one another out here in the wild. But you'll still be able to see me. I'm gonna again, if you haven't done this before, turn your hands over. Feel a natural, or just observe. So you're gonna turn your hands over like this. Tilt your head slightly. Feel a natural focus in between your eyebrows. Sit as still as possible, and just let everything pass by. Everything's just gonna be there. Just be aware of it. Whether it's something happening inside of you or things that are happening around you. All that's great because all that stuff is happening in the present moment. So it's all natural. And even if it seems like your eyes want to open or it seems like there's something supernatural happen around you, just absorb all that, just be aware of all that, and just let the time pass. All right, let's get it. Tilt the camera down a little bit so you guys can see me. It's time to observe with no opinion. Sunglasses off. All right, let's get it. Day 23 night, officially in the books. Shout out to you if you did it with me. This is exactly what it means to seek first. All right, I get that camera back adjusted. Hope you guys can see me. But day 23 night is in the books. All right. But again, no such thing as righteous anger. God definitely didn't have anger. And any man that does have anger is acting just like his mama, regardless of what excuses that person is going to give you. There's no need for anger. Of course, I understand women having anger, but we're supposed to help them overcome hell, not go in there with them. So this concludes this day. So day 23 night is in the books on to day 24. But if I stay any longer, I have to charge you. Peace.